I've picked some nice x values here, x values that we can take the cube root of. That's going to get a little bit messier with the -1/7 there. That's not going to divide nicely with any of the numbers that come out of the cube root, but that's okay. We can just round off the decimal and use those rounded answers. So let's plug in -8. Now I chose -8 because -8 has a cube root. It's -2. So we'll have -1/7 times the cube root of -8. Again, the cube root of -8 is, it should be times -2. So that's going to be +2/7, which is approximately 0.3. We'll just round it off to the nearest tenth. There's of course infinitely many decimal places after that, but we'll just round it off to the nearest tenth. That'll be good enough for our purposes here. Let's plug in -1. So this is -1/7 times the cube root of -1. The cube root of -1 is -1, since -1 times -1 times -1 is -1. So we have -1/7 times -1. That gives +1/7. And +1/7 we can round off to 0.1. That's close enough. If we plug in 0, well, the cube root of 0 is 0, so that's just going to give us 0. And then for 1 and 8, we're going to just get the opposite sign is what we got for -8 and -1. So I'll just write those in. So it'll be -0.1 and -0.3. If you'd like to go through and do that calculation to check and make sure that is right, you're welcome to do that, but I'm going to take a shortcut here. Now I've changed the y values on this graph to be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and -0.1, -0.2, and -0.3 so that we can graph this a little bit better. So the first point there is -8.3. It's going to be -8 and then up 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Then we have -1, 0.1, and 0, 0. -0.1, and 8, -0.3. So it'll come in here, go down a bit, and then nearly flatten out again.